cannot do.
Why does it burn so bad? Well, there was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first? No, I don't think so. I'll just suffer in here for a while longer. Oh, why won't it stop burning? Why does it burn so bad? And you think I can't?
The rift is my gateway to transcend. My piety is the key.
Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! Would have preferred you'd left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the glorious dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Aza. You are? We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection. None whatsoever. All I know is that they were planning on killing me by filling my room with Zeranium gas. I was here to help them scavenge for old order technology to further investigate the wonder of the rifts. There is one other thing. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price. Though maybe with more disemboweling. Your violent tendencies could be of great help to me there, as I'm sure mine could be of service to you. If you deign to take me on, of course. Nothing that will live to regret. But it seems like you've already a full contingent with you.
If you're sure, Commander. But I'd watch myself around this one.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors.
There was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first? Thanks for the preposterously late advice. How about you leave me to endure my pulpy penury in peace? Even though you are compelled to? Well, that's a notion I've never...
I've got a much better way to end his suffering. Permanently.
What? No, that's not... Someone help me!
Combined with the deft skills of our exemplars, this keen partnership not only forced our rapacious rivals to drop supplies from high orbit, it sent their ground troops scampering into scattered lines of hastily dug trenches. So much for their baseless...
Initiate Carrington, audio log entry, 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally? I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
That must be the N-ray range. Let's hope it doesn't blow up in our faces, huh? Looks like a fun mayhem!
Got my lamps on a hot.
Commander, you're bleeding! Little pick-me-up for you!
Sorry, I've no target.
Grab's still recharging!
Damn it all! The door's sealed. We'll need to find another way in. Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
.36 cubed divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and then you multiply by, is it 30 or, oh, hello. Look at the state of this poor fool. They just left her bleeding out? Exsanguination is an art. Where's the precision, the pride in their work? This is just embarrassing. There's a cultist behind you. Wait, surely she isn't with you. Fine. Just please keep her away from me. Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so, he's like a wire stretched beyond its breaking point. Never a harsh word to anyone, but being in his presence, well, it's as if his stress is infectious. Best not to push him. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. We soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite... That's all right. That's all right. Blood is optional. The crazed cultist, people like your friend here have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient. These cultists broke in from above and immediately set about damaging what they could. I don't know the specifics, just that they can't be seen through normal means.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it. Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays. Don't worry. I'll just be here, in my deepening puddle of blood.
There's the N-ray scanning device the scientist was talking about.
Trouble ahead.
Armed and ready. Rats tingling. All charged up. Convoluted way to unlock a door, but I'll take it.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Convoluted way to unlock a door. I'll take it.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Craft is ready. Frankly, pissed off.
Unfriendly company.
Commander, you're waiting.
Blood's angry. This thing's got a mean streak. Restore my life or avenge my death. Medical pack out.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Craft
Back in business.
Vitals looking at my arsenal, Commander.
Craft doesn't sense target.
To do it, let's get on with the killing.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Craft back in business.
Step aside.
My claw's always crabby. The crabble claw's angry.
Wrist weapon prop!
This might sting.
To do it, let's get on with the killing.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Craft's raring to go.
Untimely company.
Left game ready. Claw's always crabby. Popping that claw.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
Lay low, Commander. Medic's orders. Found him. Bill.
Commander, you're bleeding. This might sting.
Craft's still recharging.
Only a rib.
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Uh-oh, Spencer's on pre-shot for mayhem. Sorry.
Swine.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
I'm alive. Who needs to die? That's a Glorious Dawn communication device. Our cells use them to send and receive encrypted messages. Where are you going? Our task here is yet unfinished. There are still traitorous swine drawing breath. I suppose you know what you are doing, but we'll need to return eventually to finish this lot off.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the Order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Angelus killing tool who has isolated you from my hand. How dare you hamper my ascension?
I'll try my next victim. I mean, a hostile combatant.
Before it can become
Liquidator!
Looking a little woozy. I have your hearts are burning. Wrist weapon time! I will restore my life. I'm alive. Who needs
Victor, I full dead is, but if we, and the longer, but.
Angelus killing tool who has isolated you from my hand. How
Aggressive
dare
in range.
you?
Looks like a fight. Trap doesn't sense target. Medical back out.
Unfriendly company. They're calm.
Love always crabby. Gravel Love
You enjoyed our time? Now try our expulsions. From the Order of the Ascendant. By accepting your role in the grand plan.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't you unlock the door and come out, sprat? Nobody's here.
armed and ready.
Got company, Commander. And friendly kind.
You, friend of friends, are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... it seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitors, charlatans. Fine. Just trying to add some levity into this pathetic creature's drab existence.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife. That he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium. Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live, moving unseen through the range. Because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste. There's no such thing as invisibility. The cultists are out of phase. Also, I strongly recommend against exposing yourself to processed N-rays. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiments, those that haven't are experiencing accelerated organ liquefaction. But if you're not attached to the solid state of your organs, I suppose it might be nice to be less visible for a few hours. Although it requires further investigation and experimentation, out of phase refers to a shift in the dimensional presence of these cultists. They are physically here, but only partially, hence their unseen state. It's fascinating. But the outstanding fear for my life has made it difficult to think scientifically. Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than I ever wanted. I shall.
is filled with unseen traps. You will be killed. I cannot afford your interruption. Once more, please cease. Cultists and interlopers breaching my defenses at once? I should have anticipated this. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both die. I was warned that you would attempt to. You would use subterfuge to sway me. I cannot allow this. I cannot allow our efforts to be in vain. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will die, pointlessly, and in agony. I can at least deliver them an instant, painless death. I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth. Want has nothing to do with it. I have very specific instructions on how to proceed in the face of contingencies such as yourself. And you cannot possibly understand whether I am or am not capable of martyrdom. You do not know my depth of character. You read my terminal. I cannot. No. I deny what you're saying. Whatever my personal feelings, the Order's success is more important. You're not with the Order. You cannot understand why this would be. Could I explain, the words would be lost on you. Your verbiage does not conceal the gaps in your knowledge. But the presiding bishop has taught us that ignorance is not a punishable sin. If the Order is not prevented from reaching its true potential and solves the universal equation, all scientific uncertainty and any associated suffering will end. Enough! You're clearly trying to deceive me, but I shall delay my action no further!
Boy, damn it! We've killed every traitor in this place, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch wasn't among them. I like the cut of your jib, Commander. Extinguishing the life of Hierarch Ziegler is definitely our next priority. They were operating under his orders. But since he wasn't here to lead them in person, they would have maintained regular contact using one of our communication devices. We should return to the one we saw earlier. It will hopefully yield some worthwhile information. This is it, the Dawn's communication device. Let's see what I can find on it. Not much, but there are a few encrypted messages from Ziegler reporting on a rift in Paradise Island he was sent to study. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways. Don't think too long. I've got a problem I'm itching to solve, and I may have a tendency to get violently impatient.
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Which is a surprise to both of us, I'm sure. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us. Of course. Debts left unpaid decays our character and all of anti-society. And this torrid affair has come close enough to doing both already. Regardless, it's nothing but ink in the ledger now. And speaking of ledgers, Bardot is free. And here's the balance for yours. Which means we're done.
Hey, damn it, wrong Daredevil. You did it! You actually did it! I can't believe you could get it done. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage. Framing me? Who? Do you know what happened? That good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about to learn that poor Chief Cuddy's not the only one with executive contacts in the family. My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life wishing he just confessed and took what's coming. That makes me extra thankful for what you did. If it'd been left in Abner's hands, he'd have made sure they'd thrown me in a hole so deep, even the Sprats wouldn't come visit.
It's the hotshot for hire. From the wireless.
You know, I didn't have any knowledge of corporations before the invasion. Besides some general teachings we had as children that they existed and were detrimental to humanity. As much as I abhor most things they filled our gray matter with, I must agree with this. Corporations offer only pre-packaged emptiness. Fortunately, the Dawn offers perfection.
Perfect insanity, maybe.
Medical attack, out!
up. I'd do it for you.
Step aside. All in the way.
Recharging as fast as it can, Commander. Little pick-me-up for you. Anyone else hear that is? Back in business. Practicing some I'm alive. Who needs to die? Earn my commission. Help me end this fight on my... I'm alive. Armed and medical pack out. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Bug hunt. Look alive, Commander.
The bug hunt. Me handle this. I will restore my life or avenge my death. In case you haven't noticed, I'm retiring down. Draft is ready, and frankly, pissed off.
Who needs to die?
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Auntie's Choice has bred mantisaurs as weapons for decades. They've gone through a number of refinements, but they're functionally the same mantisaurs we began with. What's more, we have never witnessed them mutate in any meaningful way. Not in our labs, not in the wild. But here, on Dorado, they've done something remarkable. Inundated with Zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first to do so. Instead, think of all the worlds that can be ushered into Auntie's Choice if we have a more monstrous mantisaur invasion at our disposal. I'll be here if you change your mind.
You've returned. I mean, we knew you'd return. We've been waiting. Did you bring the pupa for me? That is a dangerous proposition, stranger. You risk the rage of Executive Wojciech if you don't follow his instructions.
Oh, thank law. You've made the right choice. And the research I'm going to do with this little beauty will allow me to retire. Rich, respectable, and powerful.
Just a thought, but maybe take care when you're handling that.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troop! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
weep for the bullets I must expend on these fools.
Not seeing a shot.
Neat. Recharging as fast as I can, Commander.
This is what happens when you put a giant insect in charge of product development. Anyone left for us to file a complaint to?
Back again, consumer? I didn't realize we had more to say.
Well, that certainly was a horrific bit of chaos. But you made the right decision by giving the pupa to me. The research value it will provide is enormous. Absolutely. And that research will bring me promotions, wealth, and status that is long overdue. My genius will ascend the corporate ladder, and they will be lucky to have me. Yes, you have your bits, and I will have a long, illustrious career spanning decades. Works out perfectly for both of us. And now, you should be off to your next adventure.
Nobody in their right mind is gonna believe I talk to these things now. I've gotta figure out how to explain this mess, or I'd feed you to the bugs myself.